Hey guys, welcome back. And that's right, I am here with Mr. Retro Ralph. How's it going?
Oh, we're crossing the
We're
streams.
crossing the streams. That's right. He wanted to make some joke because we're actually broadcasting on both channels right now. So Console Kids and Retro Ralph. And so he thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, a lot of people are excited about these new deals that are going on right now. Can you believe $50 for some arcade cabinets? Now, we probably shouldn't really be going out to Walmart unless we're
Yeah,
buying
we need to.
essentials, but come on, what are we supposed to
All
do?
I know,
Right.
Justin, is I saw a picture of a dude with a pickup truck, and I want to say he had 5 cabinets in the back. One of them was like TMNT, and they were all
Right.
$50. Like that's
That's
crazy.
right.
He basically, yeah, crazy,
So what
craziness.
they're happening at Walmart. So you can use the Walmart app on your phone, or you can use my website that I put together. It's consolekits.com. I wanted to share some screen and show you a little bit about that. I actually got some really cool data. So I have this service that I built that collects all the data from Walmart. It runs through all of Walmart data, about 4 times a day. And so when you go to Home Arcade Deals, that's the name of it, but it's consolekits.com. You go to consolekits.com and you put in your zip code, it shows your areas. And so this zip code that I have, it's 71449. It actually says it has the centipede cabinet for only $1. So if you don't believe, I'm going to show you the raw data. I've never done this on my channel or anything, but this is the raw data that I just pulled out just a couple minutes ago. So this is pretty fresh, and I put it in a spreadsheet, and it's listing, and I'm just showing you, like, these are the deals. You scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see all these $50 deals, $75, and then it basically stops. So there's about 325 stores with deals right now.
Now,
That's
Justin,
that's the facts. That's what's going on right now.
these aren't everywhere. To your point, so
That's
like,
right, because
how
there's
can people? Yeah,
there's 5,000 Walmarts roughly in the US, and
damn,
about 300 of them are doing deals right now. And so that's still really good, because if you're in your area, then yeah, people are showing receipts and proof on Facebook that they're
that's
picking up for
crazy.
for $1. So I
That's
want to show you
nuts.
this other view. This is a view that I put together. Basically, it's that same spreadsheet, but then put into a Google map. So this is what the view would look like of where all the deals are right now. So it looks
Nice.
like there's a lot of deals in certain areas, but if you start to zoom in, let's say you're in Arizona, right? So
Yeah, we
you
don't get anything in Arizona usually,
go
but
into Arizona, there's only a handful of Walmarts that have them available. And in this little map, you can go in and see, like, okay, it's $50 here. I was
whoa, whoa, whoa,
trying.
Anthem. That's only a 15-minute drive. Although that's going back toward Kim's work. I'd have to literally pass. It's a Final Fight for $50.
There you go. That's what it
Oh
said.
no, that's
Okay,
right where
so
Kim works.
let's see. So let me go to the site. So Home Arcade Deals. I'm going to put in that zip code, find the deals. So this is what it does. Most of you have probably seen my site, but you go to consolekits.com, put in your zip code. So half times I live in the Iowa area. It looks like Marshalltown has the deal. They have a Rampage for $50. So
Nice.
now, if you before you drive there, you want to give them a call and double check. If you don't live near Marshalltown, Iowa, you would probably want to drive to double check. This is what I do. Home Arcade Deals is nice because you go here, you put in your zip code, it will search a kind of a broad area. It tries to. Now, it's all dependent on Walmart's data, right? So it's calling Walmart to even figure out where all the Walmarts in your neighborhood are. And then it's searching through my data that I harvest daily. So the data could be already out of date, right? Because it's like it could have harvested the data like 2 hours ago, and maybe someone's already picked it up. But
Yeah.
it's a great way to see if they're in your area. But then what you want to do is, let's say, like this Final Fight, if you click on right here, the Walmart ID, it's going to take you to walmart.com. Now, the walmart.com website, it's not very good, but if you use this on your phone, okay, if you use Home Arcade Deals or consolekits.com on your phone, and you have the Walmart app on your phone, then when you touch the Walmart ID that's right here, if you can see it, it will take you right to that page in the app. And in the app, you can put in your zip code and verify real-time data if it's available in your area.
Yeah.
And then you can also call that Walmart and see, you know, if it's actually in stock. Sometimes they like, we don't know what you're talking about, like at all. So you might just want to make a risk, you know,
Well,
and
and
actually
that's par
drive
for the
there.
course with Walmart. I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
a lot of times they don't know.
yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Think about it. You work at Walmart and you're super, super busy, and you call them. Let's do it, Ralph. Hey, Ralph. So you work for Walmart. I'm like, hey, Walmart. So I see that there's a Final Fight available for only $50. Do you have that in stock?
Final flight. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. You said final flight, right?
No, Final Fight.
Yeah, I went over. I was looking for Final Flight. I looked everywhere. I didn't see any Final Flight. Are you sure it was called the Final Flight?
No, it's Final Fight. Do you have
Oh,
that available?
Final Sight. I'll be right back. Final
Okay.
Sight. There's no Final Sight in sight. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's kind of the deal with. But what's nice about the app is if you go into the actual Walmart app, it will typically tell you like the actual aisle it's on. So I put that data also on the website, and so you can expand and see all the deals. And so if like right here it says the Phoenix Super Center in Phoenix, Arizona, it
Oh,
says aisle 16. So I pulled that from Walmart. And so in this one that is available, there you go, Ralph. If you go to
what is
Anthem,
it?
it's probably aisle 17. That's the Final Fight
Oh, that's messed up.
for
I can't
50
do it.
bucks. What are you talking about?
No, well, Kim would kill me. There's already other stuff that I bought recently, but if I wanted a cab, that would be the way to go. It would have been
Yeah,
awesome to know this. If
here's
this
what's
had
funny,
happened,
right? So I have all these cabs, right? And I've been telling my wife, okay, so what's the deal? She's like, you can have as many cabs as you want as long as they stay in your room and like stay in this room that I have in the basement. They can't
you're
go
pretty
out
much
of it.
already at capacity, I think.
So I'm like, okay, so maybe I'm gonna sell some or I'm gonna rearrange the room to make it work. And then I told her, I was like, hey, they have these, you know, these Walmart, or they're selling them for $50. She's like, are you gonna go get them? And I was like, well, no, why would I do that? She's like, well, see if they have toilet paper while you're out there. And I'm like, well, no, I thought you said we're not gonna pick up. She goes, well, tomorrow I gotta go to Walmart anyway and pick up toilet paper. If you're gonna go pick up the cabinets, why not pick up the cabinets and then like, you know, you could pick up some cabinets and some toilet paper. And I'm like,
So,
she says just stack them up. She's
oh,
like,
huh.
she's like, heck,
All right.
you know, pick them for $50 and then like
All right.
resell them or something. I don't know, but
Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you this. So Retro Junkie says, not a single deal in my area. They're not going to be everywhere. So that's
yeah,
why you go to the website and you can check it out. And I think you're going to put a link in the description for the right. I think, or if you already
yeah.
did
The
that,
link
we'll make sure
is
we
in
do
the
that.
description already.
Okay,
You
awesome.
click on that, put in your zip code. Now, keep in mind, so a lot of people I made some videos on this before. So here I'll share my screen again so you can see it here. So if you go to the website, let's see if I can make it.
Justin, I will want to say while you're looking that up. I mean, obviously, with things going on with COVID-19, we're not like encouraging everyone to go bum rush Walmarts. There's still, if you do go, be safe. Most Walmarts, I think it's mandatory in most Walmarts, you're gonna go to the door and they're gonna space everyone out 6 feet. They're letting certain people in and certain people, so many at a time and stuff like that. So still be safe. But we're just trying to point this out because it's kind of crazy. Think about it. If one of the sponsors of Home Arcade Deals is actually Tulsa Arcade. So we know JC is a really good guy. You save this much money on a 1-up, $50, you can then go to JC and get all sorts of parts to mod it and things like that. So, you get a light up riser. So where you're saving money on the cabinet, you can get your customization type stuff from Tulsa Arcades, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So Michael, you mentioned the website isn't accurate as BrickSeek is. Well, here's the deal about that. Like BrickSeek, they pull their data from Walmart and they probably have multiple servers. I have one. I have one server that's going through all of Walmart's data. And keep in mind, this site's free, right? Like I'm giving it out. I'm hosting it. It costs me money every month. And, it's all for free. And I'm not a company, right? BrickSeek is a company, but I've tried my best. I tried to put that together. And really, it really could come down to timing. I mean, I've gone to the site and I've looked at BrickSeek over and over and over again. I tried to get past all the ads that are on BrickSeek to try to get to the data. And I've seen that they've had tons of latency with their data as well, where when I go directly to the app, and I see, like, literally, I've gone to a Walmart and I've purchased an Arcade1Up cabinet. And then as I leave, I refresh the Walmart app and I'll actually see the number of cabinets that they have available go down 1 digit. I swear, like it's instant on the app. You go to BrickSeek, you go to my website, it's not instant. So they're both caching the data, where it's my site or BrickSeek. And so it's when you go to the site, like, did they just crawl Walmart just 5 minutes ago, or did they crawl Walmart 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
And so the same would be true for it. Now, of course, BrickSeek has just tons of data, tons of products that they're crawling. I just have about 20 products that I'm crawling. So I was hoping, that, if I could crawl it more often, maybe if I got a second server, a third server, then it would be more real time. But the problem is there's 5,000 Walmarts, 20 Arcade1Up products that I'm trying to monitor, and it's just not possible to crawl Walmart that fast without Walmart shutting you down. So my script, go ahead.
You're going crazy, Justin.
I'm going crazy because he just said my website's not accurate. And I'm like, let me lay down some technology on you and tell you.
I want to give a shout out to someone that's very, very active in the community. Lewis Chambers, my man, good dude. He runs a website. I forget the name of it right now, but the Facebook group.
Yep. Yeah, you want to check out. So it's what is it? Arcade Deals, is that right, Lewis? Why don't you bring that up? And
at the same time, this episode is not sponsored by Dale's Pale Ale, but it's a really good pale ale. So just letting you know, if you like pale ales, it's good, but it's not sponsored by Dale's Pale Ale.
That's right. So Arcade Deals and more. So there's many ways to find these deals, and some of them are the site that I put together. You got BrickSeek. You got follow your favorite YouTuber and see if they mention anything, and then you have
no.
And then you have, but another one is the Arcade Deals and more. And what I like about his site is, or his Facebook group, is the community. And that's really, you can't compete with that, right? When you got the community, you got hundreds of people that are actually saying, hey, I found this deal in my area. That's more powerful than a server that I have or what BrickSeek has. And we can get more people to join that group and share that information, it's going to grow that group and have more accurate data.
And because we're on Console Kits, we're also doing beer recommendations. I didn't even know this was part of the show, but if you do like Dale's Pale Ale, you will also like Old Chub by Oscar Blues, which is the brewery that Dale's Pale Ale comes from. So thank you, Otis1X. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Paul Prue, also Rhode Island, is in the house. Rhode Island is become such an instrumental part of our community. I love it. The smallest state has a lot of contribution to the show, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it has become a contribution to the show.
Yep.
All right. Anyways,
so let's look at that again. I wanted to show that the spreadsheet that we have here. So look at these deals. We got Centipede. We got Space Invaders for $1. It's only in a handful of sites where they're actually only $1.
Dude, why do you think they're $1? Like, what is the deal?
I don't know.
But why? I don't understand why. Like, they can get more than $1, but why? Is it just they need that space so bad?
Maybe they're
get
just
them out of here.
Just get them out, or maybe they just bought a whole bunch of NBA jams and they're like, make room.
Yeah, I will say Space Invaders. I'm not saying Space Invaders isn't a good game. I just think Space Invaders was one of those games where it didn't have. It's my opinion. I think in America, Space Invaders wasn't the huge hit it was overseas. It was a popular game, but I don't think it had that same feel as like a Pac-Man or a Donkey Kong or something like that. So It doesn't surprise me that Space Invaders, and it's really only that game, right? It's Space Invaders and Space Invaders Color. So for the money, you weren't getting a whole lot.
That's right.
So you're getting one game effectively. I mean, okay, one's color, one's not. It's still the same game.
That's right. So let's see.
Dragon Gamer. He asked if there are any in Arizona. There are, but they're up by my neck of the woods. You're in I don't think there's any near him because he's down south in Tucson. Although I do see Tucson.
Here we go.
I think he lives in Tucson.
Final fight for $50. It says
Dragon Gamer, go get it. Strap on the dragon head and go get it.
Let's double check that. All right, we're doing a search in Tucson. Put in the zip.
Tucson,
21 stores in that area, and let's see. I also saw some people saying they picked up the risers for like $9.
Whoa.
There we go. Final fight, $50.
Wow.
Looks like it's just in that Tucson store, aisle 4.
All right, go get it, Dragon Gamer.
So if we click on the store itself, I put a lot of little features in here. See, you may not know that, but you can click on the store. It takes you straight to Walmart. Boom. Give them a call.
Load it up.
Ralph, why don't you call them right now? Let's just right here, live, call this number.
I don't know that that's a good idea, actually. But Oh
Wait,
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 hold on.
wait. Have you been drinking a little too much now,
No,
Ralph?
no, no,
What?
no, 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 no. I'm just saying I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, it's so funny because as we're doing this, someone wrote a comment on last Sunday's episode and said Justin made it weird. That's on my phone. It says Justin made it weird. That's really funny.
Yeah, I
Um,
that's not one of my brightest moments. Okay, so we got Baltimore, Maryland, right? Where now we're gonna have to Maryland's right here, right? So let's zoom
are you
in.
actually going to do some live searches?
Why not? Well, people are
All
putting out
right,
some
cool,
areas.
cool.
It doesn't look like they have one available in Baltimore. The closest one is Townsend. Rampage for $50. Let's put in
Oh,
that.
look at Getting Lit. I don't know what that means, but Getting Lit actually has. He said there's one Final Fight and one Galaga left in Winter Haven, Florida. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing that. That's awesome. Were you actually just there, or I guess he made physical confirmation, but that's awesome.
Yeah, let's see. So there's the Rampage, as some people call it. Yeah, Townsend, $50. Yeah, 50 for some reason. If you go back to the spreadsheet, it's like, let's see. Oh, there they are. I just sorted them.
Okay, $2
Look at all the
super chat from Stringer Films. Damn, Walmarts are closed on the East Coast. Actually, they're closed or just closed for the night, right? They're not closed. I think they're just closed for the night. I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, I see. $50 is the big number. Like a lot of them are the $50. Look at that.
Crazy.
Look at that.
Hold on. We got Boltzilla Plays says there's a Pac-Man with Riser combo 30 minutes from me for $50. It's tempting.
Yeah.
Oh, and Getting Lit did pick up. He picked up a Final Fight and a Rampage for $50. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I saw someone, they were like picking up Star Wars for $50.
I know
like,
that actually is shocking though. If you can pick up if someone scores a TMNT or something like a Star Wars for $50, like that's a killer deal. I mean, the other ones are $50 is a killer deal for Final Fight too, but those machines have the later monitors, so they have better, a little bit better controls and the monitor's better. So like Final Fight actually still had, believe it or not, Final Fight had the Wave 1 monitor with slightly better electronics in it. So they had sort of tweaked contrast and brightness. So you'll notice the Final Fight looks really good, actually.
Yeah, I think it was the same monitor, right? But actually on the board, the actual circuits for like the voltage, they're feeding in like a not as much power, I believe is how they did it. So they can regulate that brightness a little bit better. And Ralph, I think it's time we can talk about that. So let's say we have all these, maybe there's some new people that are into Arcade1Up, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, whoa, $50 for an arcade cabinet.
Yeah.
What do I do? It's a Space Invaders. I don't really want Space Invaders, but I don't mind the look of it. I want to mod it. So what are the options, man?
Sure. I mean, you could easily, you get this thing called a VS display board. You should basically take the PCB out of the back of the monitor and you put on this VS display board. And once you put that on, it allows you to put a VGA input or an HDMI input. So at that point, you could put a RetroPie in it. You could put a Pandora's box in it. Most people like to go with the RetroPie or a Raspberry Pi running RetroPie just because it's really easy to do. You can buy these button and joystick kits. They're cheap, right? I mean, they're not going to be the best buttons and joysticks, but you just turned a $50 arcade into a multi-cade and you probably still spent less than $200. So, I mean, it's pretty cool to think, depending on how picky you want to get, you're not going to run everything up to the more current retro stuff, but still really cool. And you're not going to put in a whole bunch of money to do that. If you choose those cheaper, buttons and stick kits from Amazon. And then if you want to go as far as modding the monitor and all sorts of stuff like that, then that's when you can go to Tulsa Arcades, which is actually an affiliate of the Home Arcade Deals site. And he's got monitor upgrade kits. So then you can go buy a Dell monitor and you can do all that. So depending on how far you want to go, you can leverage companies like Tulsa, or you can decide to just do some stuff on your own. So it is kind of cool. I mean, I wish back in the day I had gotten a lot of those cabinets for $50. I would have spent a lot less on some of these cabinets I modded, but oh well. I mean, that's what happens, right?
Yeah, it looks like some of the stores, check it out, they're actually doing discounts on the stools. See? Check it out. There's stool deals. $59.
Yeah, I will say something about the stool. So maybe it could have been the one I got, but my Mortal Kombat stool was kind of janky. So I got
Really?
that stool in the so the Costco Mortal
So you're
Kombat kit.
having problems with your stool.
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
what you're
yeah.
telling me?
My son isn't, clearly, from my last stream earlier today. His stools are great. But no, I did notice, like, I mean, it's
You
a
said
pack-in
stool.
stool that I'm sure they it's a pack-in stool that I'm sure they got for super cheap. So it's one of those things, like, I didn't expect it to be awesome. It's not the best, but it's still cool. I just noticed it was a little unbalanced, and I had it on a hardwood floor. I had to put, like, I literally took the cap off the bottom and took a couple of, like, nickels or quarters or something, put it in, put it back on. It was fine.
I don't
So
know,
it's no
man.
big deal.
So I got the Pac-Man stool, and so are you saying like it was wobbly?
It was a tiny bit wobbly,
I
but it's not
see.
a big
I'm
deal.
on carpet. Like it's
Yeah, on
I have
carpet,
the
you won't
Pac-Man.
notice.
It's totally awesome.
Yeah,
Like
you won't notice on
yeah,
carpet.
I guess it's super forgiving. You
But
know what?
Kim
Also,
hates carpet, so, like, Kim basically is anti-carpet. If there's carpet in any room, Kim's like, nope, carpet needs to go out.
get it out.
I don't know why she hates carpet. There's a lot of jokes you could probably do in there, and I urge
Welcome,
you not to go there.
welcome to stool chat. Yeah, so that's really cool. We've really enjoyed let's see. So arcade modding. It's an interesting topic that you brought up, Ralph.
Yeah.
There are a lot of options. What are some other options? So let's say you pick up a Marvel superheroes cabinet, but you didn't get the limited edition version, right?
Okay.
You got the Target Walmart version, but you want to upgrade. All you want to do is upgrade the sticks. All you want to do is
Yeah, you
upgrade
can
the
do
sticks.
that. Yeah, you can do that. So there's some drop-in kit upgrades by so if you go over to Shane, which is Shane, this guy Shane who owns DIY Retro Arcade,
Right.
he actually has drop-in kits. So he'll have the upgraded stick that actually plugs right into the actual encoder that Arcade1Up provides. So that's really cool because you can upgrade things and not have to really, like, splice anything or solder anything. You don't have to do any of that.
Mhm.
So he actually makes it really easy. So that's also a place you could go if you want to just do like buttons and joystick upgrades, things like
That's
that.
right. That's right. So I think that's it. I think we just wanted to jump on and do a
Yeah.
quick little chat with you guys. Hit that like button no matter what channel you're on. And it's pretty sad because I'm streaming on
Yeah.
the console kits and Ralph is streaming on his channel, and it's sad to look at the number comparison. So
What
if
are
you're
they? What are they? I don't even know.
you
I see
got
the total
you,
number.
I got like 10, you got like 170. So if you're
Aw.
streaming from Ralph,
Fudge.
watch give me
Go
a
over,
little
leave
love.
my site and go watch it on his. We should shift the numbers really quick. See if you guys can all, literally everyone watching it on my channel, go jump off, like, log off right now and go jump onto
Oh my
Justin's and
God,
see if we can shift the numbers.
they're all gonna bail on us. Like,
Yeah, I want to see this number drop, like, really fast and then go right back up, but all on his channel. That'd actually be really cool.
that's really weird.
Everyone's
Ralph.
like, that seems like a lot of work, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Did you guys call out? Did you call out Stringer Films? Because we have another super chat here too.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
You get your ass in the car and drive to Walmart.
I
don't
know
if
that's
that
what
was
I'm
to
telling
me.
you, man. I think that was to you. You're like, there's one nearby. You go get
All
it.
right. Juan says, off topic, but Ralph, which coin ops do you have set up on the TV to the left of you? Can you even see that if you put me in this
Yeah,
full
that'll do
frame?
it. Yeah,
That
yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. So that's actually Pinball versus Arcade. But I put I worked with this guy Mike, who is pretty popular or pretty active in the community, and he kind of got the horizontal games working.
Wait,
So
what's his last name again?
I don't say it right, and I know you're gonna have me say it. And that's messed up. He might be in here, and I don't want to mess it up.
Okay, never mind.
I think it's Barazinski,
Okay.
but I can't.
I like
right.
what you call him when you can't remember how to pronounce it.
Bazinski? I don't know. I always say it wrong. He's a really nice guy. Super, super helpful.
Yeah,
really
he's-
active in the community. Wicked
awesome.
nice guy. But anyway, so what I was saying, Juan, is that version 2 of that's going to be coming out soon. So the coin ops guys are actually working on a version 2, which will incorporate the horizontal games. So if you wanted to, you can always put version 1 on. But when you get Pinball versus Arcade, you got to go to the Discord. You got to do it all legit through their site. The Pinball versus Arcade is not hosted on Arcade Punk. Oh, I was about to burp. On Arcade Punks, unfortunately.
Hey, thanks, Ralph. We got up to 30 people on my live.
See, people are hooking you up. That's good.
It's really nice. Yeah. You know what? I think we got to wrap it up. We're at like 25 minutes already. Thank you so much, everybody, for
Michael
joining.
G. Hey, want to know something that no one knows about?
What's that?
Ready? You don't even know this.
I don't even know it.
What's wrong with this picture? Ready? Hold on. Look
my
at my
gosh.
Look at my two pinkies. Do you see anything wrong?
One's jacked up.
Super jacked up, right?
One got pinched with a stool.
Yeah, so this one literally looks like it's got problems, right? And so I'll tell you the story real quick. So I'm a little kid, and it's not a long story, Justin. Don't worry.
I didn't even remember that in person.
Yeah, well, it's not like you're looking at my pinky finger, but yeah, so it's a little bit deformed. But so I'm a little kid, and my sister was like a teenager, and I'm younger, and she's got her friend over, and I'm like, let me in the bathroom, I have to pee, and I put my hand right in the door jamb, and her friend, right? So tell me this doesn't suck if you're like the parents. Her friend's like, get out of here, and slams the door, and it slams right on my pinky. It like chops the whole top off, and my mom's like, oh my God, Ralphie, no! And she comes and I don't know, my mom was pretty like, she had her mind in the right place. She threw it on ice, and we went to the emergency room. But the reason why it looks like this is because the guy's like, he was funny. He was like a Russian doctor, and he's like, don't get it wet. Whatever you do, don't get it wet. And I'm like, I got this. I'm not going to get it wet. So I go home. It's somewhat healed. And I go to pour eggnog around Christmas time. I poured eggnog all over it. He's like, I told you not to get it wet. And so I think it's partially deformed because of the eggnog. But anyways, I digress.
Right. Why don't you do this, Ralph? This was unplanned, right? Ralph,
Totally.
you ready?
Totally unplanned. Yeah. What's up?
It's final thoughts time.
It's final thoughts time. So Justin, he did it again. He came through for everybody. Looking for budget arcade cabinets? He's got your back. And we learned that he spends ridiculous amounts of time coding websites that he makes absolutely no money for to return that favor to you. And that's why, even though he has sometimes a rough exterior and he makes fun of his co-host all the time, which really hurts his feelings, he's actually a pretty good guy. That's it for now, guys. We will see you on the next one.
All right, see you guys.
Take care.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.